Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cek. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I'm so sorry that this morning we didn't have any class because I had a meeting, an FGD, so it was very hard to double the meeting. Yeah. Okay, so we continue our materials. For the second half of the semester, we are going to learn about TOEFL. Yeah, so I'm sure that you are already familiar with TOEFL test. Yeah, usually we have paper-based tests, but sometimes it's also computer-based and also internet-based. Yeah, um, and basically in TOEFL test, we have three kinds of competencies or skills. Yeah, listening, structure, and written expression, and reading tests. Okay, for this week and also next week, we are going to learn about listening tests. Actually, there are so many skills and strategies that we need to apply to answer TOEFL tests, especially in listening test questions. Yeah. Okay. As we know that in listening tests, we have several parts, mainly about short conversation or dialogues, yeah, and then longer conversation or long conversation or long dialogues, and then talks, yeah. Okay, so for the first type, this is like we need to learn about the skills, yeah, to answer some questions in short conversation and also long conversation in TOEFL. But for the first one is for short dialogue or conversation. Yeah, there are some strategies and some skills, but for number one, we need to focus on the last line. Yeah, because in short dialogue, there are only like two conversation, and then one narrator will ask you a question. Yeah, between two people, each followed by a question. It is important to understand that the answer to this type of question is most often but not always found in the last line of conversation. All right, okay, this is on page 29 of your module. Yeah, you can also open your module in your laptop. Yeah, this is the example. Billy really made a big mistake this time. Okay, you see here, there is a man and a woman, and then the narrator. Usually the narrator also sometimes it's man, yeah, but sometimes also it's woman, yeah. It depends, but usually it's man, yeah. Billy really made a big mistake this time. Yes, he forgot to turn in his research paper. Yeah, here you need to focus on the last line. Okay, if you skip, or if you don't concentrate, and then you what is that? You couldn't remember. Okay, pertanyaan pertama tadi apa ya? Okay, just focus on the second person. Yeah, the second person statement. Yeah. What does the woman say about Billy? Because sometimes the question, yeah, here, most often but not always, yeah, found in the last line of the conversation, and the question is related to the second person, usually, yeah. And the question is about what does the woman say about Billy? Okay. And here we can see that he forgot to turn in his research paper. Okay, and then in your textbook usually you only have this choices ya. Tidak ada transkrip seperti ini, kok enak banget ya. Karena listening biasanya transkripnya nggak ada, jadi langsung jawabannya biasanya A, B, C, D gitu ya. Oh, it was the first time he made a mistake. Okay, he forgot to write his paper. He turned in the paper. He didn't remember to submit his assignment. Okay, this one is the analysis. Billy forgot to turn in his research paper, and this means that he didn't remember to submit it. So the best answer is D. Okay. So, what is strategy that should be applied for focusing on the last line? Okay, the first thing that you remember is the last line of the dialogue probably contains the answer to the question. Okay, so it is very important to remember that the second person statement or utterance or say ya itu sangat penting. Jadi coba kalian fokus ke orang kedua kalau nanti di short conversation ya. And then number 2, listen to the first line of the dialogue. Okay. Nah, boleh. If you understand it, that's good. Kalau kalian paham itu bagus. Tapi kalaupun tidak, don't worry because it probably does not contain the answer. It's okay. It's what I told you before that nggak apa-apa lah kalau misalnya, aduh Miss, lose apa nih, fokus gitu ya, nggak fokus gitu. Nggak apa, yang penting orang kedua masih bisa dengar ya. Be ready to focus on the last line of the dialogue because it probably contains the answer. Repeat the last line in your mind as you read through the answer in the text. Oke, itu strateginya. Jadi harus fokus ke last line of the dialogue atau orang kedua ya. Jadi setelah didengar, diingat-ingat, oh tadi orang ini ngomong apa ya? Nah, misalnya ini ada pertanyaan, ada dialog. Can you tell me if today's matinee is a comedy, romance, or western? I have no idea. What does the woman mean? Nah, misalnya kalian nggak mudeng atau nggak paham itu artinya matinee itu apa? Apa sih matinee? Nggak usah dipikirkan ya. Yang penting kalian fokus ke I have no idea. Misal, tapi kalau penasaran ya matinee itu ini salah satu play atau performance pertunjukan gitu di di sebuah teater seperti itu ya, pembukaan mungkin ya. I have no idea. Nah, ini maksudnya I have no idea apa kalau berdasarkan pilihan-pilihan jawaban seperti ini. This is like piece of cake of you ya, for you ya. Gampang banget. I have no idea, jelas jawabannya she doesn't know atau she does not know ya. Okay, that's easy. Nanti juga bisa dieksplor lagi. Nah, coba kita dengarkan untuk recording yang number 1 ya. Okay, wait. I will try to what is that? To play this recording ya. Bisa apa enggak? Wait a minute. Ini karena saya pakai Zoom.
This is the end of Section 1. Stop work on Section 1.
When will you be leaving?
I'm on my way now.
What does the man mean?
Oke. Wait, tadi ini saya harus bolak-balik sharing. Yeah. So number 1 for exercise 1, we have the question that I already played. Tadi pertanyaannya apa, tapi terus yang the man bilang I'm on my way now ya. Nah, jadi di sini what does the man mean ya tadi bilangnya ya. Nah, so based on the statement we can see apakah he is leaving now ya. He has to go out of his way. Nah, he will not be leaving soon atau he will do it his own way. Tadi kadang-kadang ada kata-kata way ya. Tapi sometimes what you heard doesn't mean that it is like the best answer ya. Oke, jawabannya apa? Yes, okay. A ya. He is leaving now. I'm on my way now. Itu berarti apa? Ya, aku pergi sekarang gitu loh maksudnya. Ya, aku lagi ya sedang apa? Sudah pergi gitu ya. Oke. That's the first skill that you have to focus on the second line. And then skill number 2 is choose answers with synonyms. Okay, so this is very important for you to know synonyms of words, yeah, or you master vocabularies, especially synonyms, antonyms, or apa ya, vocabulary yang lain ya. Sinonim itu adalah kata-kata yang mirip artinya dengan kata-kata lain ya. Words with similar meanings but different sound. Jadi ya dia katanya beda begitu ya. Cuma artinya sama. Nah, for example di sini ada contoh woman, why is Barbara feeling so happy? Man, she just started working in a real estate agency. And then the narrator asks, what does the man say about Barbara? Okay. In your textbook on the computer screen, you read, she always liked her work in real estate. She began a new job. She just bought some real estate. She bought a real estate agency. And then we see the analysis in this dialogue. The key word started mean began. Yeah, started means begin, and the key word working refers to job. Oke, so Miss, bagaimana kita menentukan keywords-nya? Kalian fokus ke verb dan juga noun-nya ya. Verb-nya di sini started, terus juga ada working ya. Actually it depends, but for the short dialogue you can focus on those things ya. Okay, so started, what is the synonym of start? Okay, begin ya. Jadi kalau pasnya bisa began. And then also work, okay, work itu job, employment, something like that ya. Nah, so the strategy for choosing answer with synonym is first, as you listen to the last line of the dialogue, focus on keywords in that line. Okay, let's say keywordsnya adalah verb, verb kata kerjanya ya. Kata kerja itu gampangannya kata setelah subjek lah, kalau itu kalimat aktif begitu ya. Tapi biasanya yang jadi kalimat di sini adalah kalimat-kalimat aktif. Meskipun nanti pun juga ada kalimat pasif, tapi biasanya mereka yang jadi kayak pilihannya gitu ya. And then also the noun. Okay, after you focus on the keywords, if you see any synonym for keywords in particular answer, then you have probably found the correct answer. Masalahnya kalian bisa nggak mengidentifikasi atau paham nggak dengan sinonim-sinonim kata tersebut? Harusnya sih setidaknya bisa lah ya, bisa. I don't think that this is very difficult for you. I think the most difficult thing in listening test is how to stay concentrating or how to stay focusing on the recording or the audio file ya. Sometimes kita nggak bisa fokus atau kita ketinggalan atau pikiran kita ngeblank, jadi aduh tadi ngomong apa, seperti itu ya. But for synonym, I'm sure that you can setidaknya predict ya, predict what is the synonym for a word, seperti itu. Okay, this is an exercise more, yeah, one more exercise. Did you see the manager about the job in the bookstore? Yes, and I also had to fill out an application. What does the man mean? Okay. Had to, okay, had to itu have to ya, pasnya sama dengan must atau necessary ya, atau harus ya, harus di sini yang ada harus mana? Oh, ada necessary. Oke. Fill out. Nah, fill out mengisi. Mengisi fill or complete or finish ya, or ya, di sini jawabannya berarti delta. Oke. Oke, number 2. We're planning to leave for the trip at about 2. Oke, couldn't we leave before noon? Nah, ini di sini. Bisakah kita pergi sebelum tengah hari begitu ya, sebelum jam 12 siang ya harusnya ya. Oke. If they could leave at noon. Oke. Before ya, bukan at tapi before ya. If it is possible to go by 12, where they can leave at noon. If they could leave the room, salah ya. Nah, jadi jam 12 paling lambat tuh harusnya mereka sudah pergi gitu ya. Jadi ini harusnya be ya. Why can't they leave at noon juga? No, maksudnya bukan itu ya. Mungkin bisa nggak kita pergi sebelumnya. Nah, oke. This one we have exercise 2. Coba nomor 1 dan 2 deh. Coba sebentar ya. Ini saya harus stop dulu terus baru share. Baru share lagi. Aduh. Aduh. Listeningnya di mana ya? Oke, wait. Wait. Oke, sebentar. Ini memang harus butuh apa ya, kesabaran ekstra untuk mutar-mutar gini ya, sharing seperti ini. Oke, wait. And then I will share. Coba kita number 1.
TOEFL Exercise 2. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should look for synonyms for key words in the second line. Number 1.
What did you think of the final exam in algebra?
It was too easy.
What does the man mean?
Oke. Sepertinya itu sangat gampang sekali ya contohnya. That's very easy for you. Okay, and then the woman asked about how's your the final exam, and then the man said like, oh, it was too easy. Too easy itu berarti sangat-sangat mudah. Nah, if we look for the answer here, which one is the most suitable answer or the correct answer? A, B, C, D. Okay, delta ya. Easy, too easy, of course, not very difficult. Yeah, the exam is not very difficult. Okay, let's continue. Number 2. Wait. Number 2. Okay. Agak rempong sekali ya ini. Oh, wait.
Number 2.
Wait. Number 2. I think I need to turn up the volume, yeah, since. Okay. What do you think about the sound? Is it okay? Because I found it sometimes too low ya. But hopefully it works well. Wait. I will share the screen and then, oh wait, I need to change because I need to change the microphone into stereo mix so that you can hear the audio.
Number 2.
How are you feeling today?
I'm really feeling rather sick.
How is the man feeling?
Okay, I think number 2 is also piece of cake for you. A piece of cake, yeah. I'm feeling rather sick. Okay. Means that I'm feeling rather sick, so he's not feeling very well, yeah. Okay. He's rather sick of working. No. So don't be trapped with the similar sound, yeah, because sometimes it becomes our problem. For skill number 3, avoid similar sound. Jadi kadang-kadang bunyi-bunyi yang mirip similar itu sebenarnya bukan jawaban yang benar malahan ya. Often the incorrect answers in the short dialogue are answers that contain words with similar sounds but very different meaning from what you hear on the recording. Jadi konteksnya atau artinya itu sangat-sangat berbeda. So you should definitely avoid these answers. Jadi kalian benar-benar harus menghindari jawaban-jawaban yang kira-kira suara-suaranya tadi kayaknya aku dengar bunyi-bunyi kayak si compartment, statement atau malah yang bunyi-bunyi mirip itu jawabannya malah bukan yang benar begitu ya. For example, why couldn't Mark come with us? He was searching for a new apartment ya. Di sini terus ditanya, what does the woman say about Mark? Nah, padahal he was searching for a new apartment. Dia lagi cari-cari apartemen baru gitu kan. Nah, di sini ada yang mirip yaitu apartment dengan department. Terus searching dengan research, apartment dengan appointment, terus juga search dengan church ya. Itu kata-kata yang mirip, but actually if you pick that, those are definitely wrong answers. So usually the correct one is sinonim tadi ya, which means dia memiliki atau kata-katanya itu tidak persis sama, tetapi artinya tetap sama ya, yaitu he was looking for a place to live. Searching sama dengan looking for, apartment sama dengan place to live ya, oke. Jadi yang benar adalah B, itu analisisnya. What about the strategy? The strategy for avoid similar sound, the first one, please identify keywords in the last line of the dialogue. As usual, orang kedua atau the second person statement or utterance is very important. So please focus on that and identify words in the answer that contain similar sounds that and do not choose this answer. Nah, kalau bisa malah kalau misalnya kalian nggak ngerti, malah bisa yang dilakukan adalah cari kata-kata yang terdengar atau terdengar sama atau mirip. Nah, itu yang kalian hindari. Nah, maksudnya tidak dipilih begitu ya. Oke. Di sini ada appendix-nya, tapi kita coba dulu untuk exercise-nya ya. Okay, I heard that Sally just moved into a new big house near the beach, but Sally doesn't have a cent. Ya, what does the man mean? Nah, ini gampang karena kita ada transkripnya. Tapi kalau misalnya tidak ada, pasti kalian akan confused gitu loh. Sen apa ya? Sen tadi sen pasir atau sen apa? Atau sense indera atau apa? Nah, di sini ada yang membuat kita bingung, misalnya Sally has no sense. Nah, itu sense sama sent ini kan juga agak-agak mirip ya. Apalagi kalau cepat seperti itu ya. Send, apa mengirim. Her friend to the house. He has no money. Sally has no money. Sally is on the set. Nah, di sini malah set sama send. Ya, kalau begini gampang ya, karena yang benar adalah has no money. Ya Miss, gampang, ada transkripnya. Memang latihan harus gitu. Jadi yang pertama kita sediain transkrip, terus yang kedua langsung nggak ada begitu ya, seperti ini. Nah, misalnya nih ya, exercise 3. Coba exercise 3 kita putar. Wait. Wait, ini agak rempong, jadi saya harus stop sharing, terus sharing lagi.
TOEFL exercise 3. In this exercise,
Wait, and then change the microphone.
TOEFL exercise 3. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be careful to avoid answers with similar sounds. Number 1.
How long until you'll be ready to leave?
First, I need to water the grass.
What does the woman mean?
Okay. How long until we apa tadi ya? Leave ya. Berapa lama lagi sih? Nah, ini biasanya kan bapak-bapak tuh kan ya. Rempong kalau misalnya nungguin ibu-ibu begitu ya. And then the woman said that okay, I need to water the grass tadi ya kayaknya ya. I need to water the grass gitu. Nah, kita cari di sini maksudnya what does the woman mean gitu ya. She has to wait. Nah, ada kata-kata wait, waiters ya. Itu mending nggak usah dipilih ya. Terus juga ada crash. Nah, itu kan tadi juga grass ya, grass. Nah, yang benar adalah mana? C ya. Oke. The lawn is too dry. Oke. Lawn itu juga rerumputan begitu ya, rerumputan taman, yang taman rumput. Too dry, terlalu kering. Jadi perlu air, perlu disiram begitu ya. Coba nomor 2 deh. Nomor 2, sebentar. Wait. Nomor 2 saya share juga, sebentar ya. Wait, ini memang harus sabar pemirsa. Okay.
Number 2.
Do you think I should buy this sweater?
But it doesn't really seem to fit right.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, so what's the answer? It doesn't fit right ya. Doesn't fit right. Okay. Nah, ada fit di situ. Fit maksudnya woman-nya kan bilang fit. Oh, itu nggak pas gitu kan bilangnya. Tapi ini juga ada fit ya, kaki. Terus juga ada sweater, ada fat. Nah, sweet. Nah, di sini ada padahal sweater ya. Di sini sweet, feel right. Which one? Actually, the best answer is A ya. The sweater's the wrong size. Maksudnya nggak pas, ukurannya salah. Misalnya pakainya large, tapi dia M gitu ya. Oke. Okay, and this is the skills. I already uploaded the audio to Elok, so you can practice by yourself, and then maybe we can discuss next week about these questions. Yeah. Okay, and then let's continue to skill number 4. Who, what, where. Siapa, apa, dan di mana. So, you need to draw conclusions about who, what, where. Kalian harus bisa apa istilahnya mengambil kesimpulan, menarik kesimpulan tentang siapa, apa, atau di mana conversation tersebut berlangsung, konteksnya ya, maksudnya di sini ya. So it is common in the short dialogues to ask you to draw some kinds of conclusion, ya. This type of question, the answer is not clearly stated. Jadi tidak secara benar-benar lugas atau jelas itu disampaikan atau tampilkan begitu ya. But you must draw a conclusion based on clues given in the dialogue ya. Tapi biasanya kalian akan paham ini apakah di restoran atau di bank atau di hotel atau di bandara maybe ya. Nah, this is for the example. Can you tell me what assignments I missed when I was absent from your class? Nah, ini pasti karena kalian adalah students, of course you know the context ya. Ada istilah assignments, ada absent, ada class, seperti itu ya. And then you miss one homework, assignments, and a quiz. Who is the man? Of course, this is very easy. A newspaper editor, ya mungkin ngomongin tentang assignment tapi tidak secara eksplisit, dia ngomongin absen lah, kelas lah, homework, seperti quiz lah. Police officer juga malah jauh lagi. A teacher and students are actually like the closest answers, but we need to define kira-kira yang ngomong siapa ini. Oh, the man. Oh, the man berarti teachernya, bukan studentnya ya. So we must be careful. Nah, itu salah satu contoh clue-clue yang perlu kalian perhatikan juga ya. Okay, and then this is the another example. Are you going to read those books here in the library? Nah, di situ juga ada istilah library, ada books. Terus, I think I'd rather check them out now and take them home. What will the man probably do next? Nah, ini apa yang akan dilakukan selanjutnya? Di sini ada analisisnya. The man mentions books and says that he would like to check them out now. Nah, maksudnya catat ya, check out begitu ya. Since the circulation desk is where you go to check books out from the library, maksudnya dicatat untuk dipinjam begitu ya. The man will probably go to circulation desk next. Nah, ini konteksnya di perpus. Ya, kayaknya perpus manapun juga kalau kalian pinjam buku pasti nanti harus melalui proses pencatatan dulu ya. Nggak mungkin langsung, oke, pinjam langsung ambil, langsung keluar gitu. No, but you need to like check. Oke, ya setidaknya di-scan atau dicatat manual, tapi pasti melalui proses tersebut. Nah, this is also types of question that ask about what will someone do next after something ya. Nah, a final conclusion, the final type of conclusion that is common is to determine where the conversation probably takes place. Nah, ini di mana kira-kira conversation ini berlangsung begitu ya. Nah, misalnya ada contoh lagi, are you going into the water or are you just going to lie there on the sand? Nah, ini biasanya ada water, ada sand. Wah, pikiran kita pasti langsung ke beach begitu ya. I think I need to put on some suntan lotion. Kalau kita biasanya pakainya pemutih, tapi kalau orang bule pakainya suntan lotion. Where does this conversation probably take place? Of course, you can imagine this scene vividly in your mind, I think ya. Beauty salon kayaknya nggak ada yang berpasir-pasir gitu deh ya. Beach ya, sandbox, tapi ada waternya. An outdoor restaurant juga kayaknya kurang pas ya. So, okay. Nah, conclusions about who, what, where ya. So you need to conclude ya. Conclude who is probably talking, siapa yang kira-kira ngomong di situ, profesinya apa, seperti itu. What will she or he probably do next? Kira-kira kalian harus bisa menyimpulkan mereka setelah ini ngapain, seperti itu. And where does the dialogue probably take place? Di mana conversation ini berlangsung. Oke. Yeah, for example, this one. The question is, I'd like to deposit this check in my account, please. Would you like any cash back? Nah, who is the woman? Nah, di sini ada seorang, saya mau mau deposit nih cek ini, jadi dia mau mencairkan gitu to my account. Apakah Anda mau berapa cash back? Ya, cash back. Who is the woman? A store clerk. Kayaknya dia kalau masalah cek, menguangkan cek begitu atau mengirim-ngirim ke buku tabungan, ke tabungan gitu kok kayaknya enggak ya. So I think it is closest to a bank teller ya. Okay. Number one is B ya. Okay. For number 2, have you deposited your paycheck yet? Kamu sudah setor tabungan setor gajimu ke tabungan belum? No, but that's next on my list of errands. Ya, belum, tapi kayaknya itu nanti yang bakalan aku lakuin deh ya. What will the man probably do next? Nah, kira-kira apa nih? Earn his paycheck. Oh, he already got his paycheck ya. Write a check for deposit on a apartment. No ya. Make list of errands to run. No, sudah ada. Go to a bank. Ya, go to bank untuk apa? To deposit the paycheck ya. Untuk setor ya. Oke, nah kalau ini pasti sudah gampang banget nomor 3. Did you get the bread, eggs, and milk? Now we need to stand in line at the checkout counter. Okay, where does this conversation probably take place? Nah, di situ ada roti, ada telur, ada susu, terus kemudian ada antri, ada counter, checkout counter atau kalau tempat kita kasir ya. Kira-kira di mana? Di restoran juga bisa, Miss. Iya, tapi kalau di restoran kan biasanya makanan menu-menu jadi ya. Kalau ini kan kayak apa bahan baku gitu loh ya. Bakery bakery kayaknya X no ya. Farm no juga. Ada Miss Cimori. Kayaknya yang lebih close ya. The closer one is in a market ya. Oke. Di pasar atau di apa di pasar ya, warung atau di ini loh toko Mart ya. Oke. Nah, coba ini nomor 1 dan 2 kita inikan lagi. 1 dan 2. Wait. Exercise 4 wait. Tadi saya sudah. Okay. Wait, I need to play.
TOEFL exercise.
Wait. Stop share first, and then I share the new one, and I check.
TOEFL Exercise 4, page 38. In this exercise, listen carefully to each short dialogue and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You will have to draw conclusions about who, what, and where. Number 1.
I didn't bring my laboratory manual today.
You can share mine. Today we're conducting the experiment on photosynthesis, and we can work together.
Where does this conversation probably take place?
Yeah, okay. That's number 1. So from the conversation, we heard about laboratory manual, yeah, and then also experiments, and then about photosynthesis. Yeah, I'm sure that you already know what photosynthesis means. Yeah. So from the options here, A, B, C, D, which one is the correct answer? A photography studio, biology laboratory, an office, the library. Yeah, okay. B, in a biology laboratory, yeah, because they're talking about experiments, yeah, experiments and photosynthesis, yeah. Okay. What about number 2? Wait, number 2.
Number 2.
This is Flight 707 requesting permission to land.
Flight 707, you are cleared for landing.
Who is the man?
Yeah, okay. So who is the man? Yeah. He mentioned about the flight numbers, and then also request to land, landing, yeah, request for landing. So you can guess who can say those things, yeah. Is he pilot, flight attendant, member of the ground crew? He works clearing land. Okay. Okay, yes. A, yeah, he is a pilot. Yeah, I think this is like very interesting. What about number 3? Okay, let's go to number 3.
Number 3.
Do you want to do the dishes now or later?
I'd rather put them off as long as possible.
What will the man probably do?
Yeah, okay. So this is about what what will the man probably do, yeah. Wash the dishes immediately, use as many dishes as possible. Tadi ada dishes gitu ya. Justru kalau ada kata-kata yang mirip itu malah sebenarnya bukan ya. Wait until later to clean up, ya. Nunggu-nunggu sampai nanti ya. Karena dia tadi wait for long tadi ya. Oke. Oke. That's for exercise 4. Let's go back to the module, and for skill 5, yeah, I think for this recording I will go until skill 6, yeah. Although we have like so many skills, I think more than 20, yeah. I will make another recording for that. For skill 5, listen for who and what in passives, yeah. Okay. So in passive voice or passive sentence, you need to be more careful to identify. Ini kira-kira subjeknya mana, objeknya mana. Karena kalau di kalimat aktif kan subjek itu di depan. Kalau kalimat pasif itu biasanya objeknya yang di depan, begitu ya. Who or what is doing the action in a passive sentence, ya. This problem is often tested in a short dialogue. For example, did Sally go to the bank this morning? Apakah Sally pergi ke bank this morning? Yes, she did. She got a new checking account. Oke, dia punya buku tabungan baru, begitu ya. What does the woman imply? Nah, biasanya kadang-kadang jawaban itu diubah menjadi pasif. Jadinya a new checking account was opened. The analysis is, in this dialogue, the woman uses the active statement, she got a new checking account, which means that Sally opened a checking account. Ya, Sally membuka buku tabungan baru. Membuka tabungan baru. The correct answer uses in passive structure that a new checking account was open. Jadi buku tabungan baru telah dibuka ya. Okay, the best answer is C. Ya. Nah, for passive statements, if the dialogue contains a passive statement, the answer to the question is often an active statement. Jadi kadang-kadang kalau statement atau pertanyaannya yang ada di recording itu aktif, kadang-kadang nanti di jawabannya dia diubah menjadi pasif atau sebaliknya, seperti itu ya. If the dialogue contains an active statement, the answer to the question is often in passive statement ya. Jadi you have to carefully check ya. Di sini misalnya Alice needs to pay her tuition today, but her tuition has already been paid. Okay. What does the man imply? Oke, nah di sini we can see, oh ternyata uang kuliahnya sudah dibayar. Nah kira-kira yang kalimat aktif yang merepresentasikan, oh uang kuliahnya udah dibayar ini yang mana? Alice education has paid off. Pendidikan Alice telah membayar, ya. Telah membayar lunas. No. Kalau telah dibayar lunas begitu, has been paid off baru oke ya. Tapi kalau has paid off, no. Okay, and then Alice tuition needs to be paid, no, karena has already been paid itu udah. Okay, wait. Alice, okay, needs to be paid, no, karena dia sudah dibayar ya, has already been paid. Alice has already paid her fees. Nah, ini baru. Alice telah membayar uang kuliahnya. Oke, ya di sini oke ya. Alice has already received the money. No. Okay. So C is the answer. And then okay, what about doing another recording ya. Okay, wait. Oh tadi yang skills nomor 5 audionya di mana ya? Okay, wait. I think I need to check the audio file because it's still I haven't identified.
Did Sally go to the bank this morning?
Yes. Not this.
TOEFL exercise 5, page 40.
Audio, wait a minute. Okay, stop here and then I start sharing. Number 1 first, yeah.
5, page 40. In this exercise, listen carefully to each short dialogue and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of passives. Number 1.
Would you like to go to the new restaurant on the corner?
Is that the one that serves vegetarian food?
What does the woman want to know?
Okay, yeah. So for question number 1, the woman ask whether the restaurant serves vegetarian food. Yeah. Okay. The restaurant serve, if the restaurant serve vegetarian food, berarti nah, if di sini artinya apakah ya, it's not jika tapi apakah. Is on the corner, no, the man would like, no, jadi delta ya jawabannya. Okay. And then what about number 2? Coba number 2.
Number 2.
Has Harry heard from the law school yet?
Yes, he was admitted by the law school for the fall semester.
What happened to Harry?
Okay, so what is the answer for number 2? He admitted that he wanted to go to, no, yeah. So I think B, the law school accepted him as a student. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can do the rest of the skills, and the last for this recording is skill number 6 ya. Listen for who and what will with multiple nouns ya. Kadang-kadang kata bendanya itu banyak begitu ya. When there is more than one noun in a sentence in the short dialogue, it is common for the answers to confuse which noun does what. Jadi kadang-kadang ini yang mana melakukan, ini kata bendanya yang mana yang melakukan apa, seperti itu ya. For example, number 1, do you know who is in the band now? Kamu tahu nggak yang ada di band sekarang siapa aja? I heard that Mara replaced Robert in the band. Mara menggantikan Robert di band tersebut. What does the woman say about the band? Nah, di sini Robert became a new member of the band. No ya. Robert took Mara's place in the band. I think it's the other way. Mara didn't have a place in the band. No ya. Mara took Robert's place in the band. Nah, replace menggantikan itu sama dengan Mara took Robert's place in the band ya. Jawabannya yang benar delta. Nah, for who and what with multiple nouns, when there are multiple nouns in a sentence, it is common for the answer. Okay, so you have to be careful. Siapa melakukan apa, ya? Nah, misalnya di sini adalah nomor 1. Why is Bill not at work this week? Kenapa Bill tidak bekerja atau tidak ada di kantor minggu ini? His doctor made him take a week off. Oh, dokternya nyuruh istirahat 1 minggu. What does the woman mean? Nah, the doctor decided to take some time off from work. No ya, karena yang disuruh adalah Bill, bukan dokternya. The doctor told Bill he wasn't too weak to work. No ya. Bill was mad when the doctor took some time off. No juga. Bill took a vacation on his doctor's order. Nah ini. Bill sedang liburan karena disuruh dokternya. Maksudnya seperti itu ya. Oke, and now coba kita untuk exercise numbers, exercise 6. Coba untuk nomor 1 sama 2 deh. Sama 2 kita coba. Nanti yang lainnya kalian bisa coba sendiri ya. Sebentar.
Page 41. Example.
Recording. We try number 1 and 2 ya, everyone. Coba kita number 1 dulu.
TOEFL exercise 6, page 42. In this exercise, listen carefully to each short dialogue.
Wait. I forget to change the microphone, so I think you didn't hear anything yet. So
TOEFL exercise 6, page 42. In this exercise, listen carefully to each short dialogue and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of who is doing what. Number 1.
The passenger arrived in a taxi.
Yes, and then she had the taxi driver wait at the corner.
What does the woman mean?
okay, what does the woman mean? Yeah, she asked the driver wait in the corner to the corner ya, at the corner ya. So the passenger waited at the corner. Passengernya yang menunggu di pojokan? Enggak ya. The passenger look for a taxi at the corner? No. Tapi dia menyuruh ya, menyuruh taksinya untuk menunggu di pojokan. The cab driver waited for the passenger. Yes, ya ini benar karena dia menyuruh taxi drivernya untuk menunggu tapi di corner gitu. The passenger corner memojokkan? No. Okay. Very good. So C ya. Okay. And then number 2.
Number 2.
Did you go to the concert last night?
Yes, it was great, and I got to hear Jane play the harp.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, so for number 2, the woman said that yes, it's very good to hear Jane playing the harp ya. So Jane yang memainkan harpanya begitu. It was hard for her to hear Jane last night. No ya. Jane gave a harp recital last night. Yes, I think this is the best answer. Jane was playing harp. No, playing harp, not harp but harp, harpa, bukan harp. Okay, she played the harp last night for Jane. The other way. Yeah. Okay. Yes, very good. I think that's all for this recording, everyone. I will complete the dialogue with some audio files so that you can practice yourself from skills number 1 to skill number 6. So for conclusion, for skill number 1, you need to focus on the last line, which means the second person statement. Yeah, and then second one, please, you have to learn about synonyms and what is that? Di padanan kata ya, atau antonim juga. It is very useful for you. If you can improve your vocabulary, will be great. And then the third one is avoid similar sounding words because sometimes itu apa ya? Sometimes ya, tapi tidak selalu. Tapi kalian memang harus benar-benar fokus. Similar sounding words usually is not the best answer. And then also passive. Kalian harus bisa mengubah-ubah kalimat pasif menjadi aktif atau kalimat aktif menjadi pasif, seperti itu ya. And then kemudian you have to draw conclusion about who, what, and where, konteksnya. Jadi siapa yang ada di conversation tersebut, and then also apa yang dilakukan, apa yang mungkin dilakukan selanjutnya, dan di mana conversation tersebut berlangsung ya. And then the number 6 is apa tadi ya number 6? Waduh, kok lupa saya. So for number 6, who and what with multiple nouns. Kalian harus bisa istilahnya decide kira-kira siapa melakukan apa, because multiple nouns itu juga confusing, ada beberapa kata benda atau beberapa orang di dalam suatu konteks. Nah, ini yang mana yang sebenarnya melakukan apa begitu ya, karena kalau salah kebalik, nah itu bisa menjerumuskan atau jawaban yang membagongkan ya istilahnya zaman sekarang. Okay, I think I will make another recording. So for right now, you can check your log and then practice by yourself. And I'll see you in class, yeah, everyone. Thank you very much for your attention. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day. Bye. See you.